Welcome back. In this task, you're going to add a customer journey map to your workspace. And then you're going to identify the stages or the steps on your customer's journey. To do that, navigate back to your personal workspace and click on the project that you're working on. You'll see your user persona has been added to the workspace. Click on the Add New button to add a blank customer journey map to your project. Make sure the blank customer journey map is selected and then click Add. An empty customer journey map will be open to you. Now let's examine this template. This template consists of several parts. The first level are the steps along your customer's journey, which we'll be dealing with later in this task. You can see from this map that the default starts with aware, then join, then use, then develop, and leave. Depending on the journey that you are plotting, the steps on your map will be different, and so those titles will be different. By the left-hand side of the steps, you'll have your user goals, where you can describe your user goals for each step of the customer journey. You have the processes and channels, where you describe the processes and channels that will be used along each step of the customer journey. Then you have the process, where you describe in everyday language the steps you take along each step of the customer journey. Then you have the problems or the pain points, where you outline the frustrations the customer will face along each step of the journey. You also have the experience, or what is commonly known as the emotional journey, where you use smileys to indicate the emotions the customer experiences along each step of the journey. Then finally, you have ideas and opportunities, where you write down ideas to improve the customer experience or to solve the customer pain points along each step of the journey. Now, before we go into this, every customer journey has to be developed for a customer. So in the previous task, you remember that we created our ideal user persona for this company that wants to sell cars online. Now we're going to add that persona to this customer journey map. To do that, click on the Add Persona button. You will notice that the user persona that you created will be highlighted below. If you hadn't created one before, it will prompt you to create a user persona. But since you have already created this user persona, we're going to add Christine Jimenez to this customer journey map. Once that happens, you'll see the background information about Christine Jimenez appearing at the left-hand side of your screen. And if you need to edit this information, you can edit in personals, but we're not going to edit that. Instead, we're going to examine our customer journey from our research, and we're going to change the titles of each stage of this journey to reflect what our research has told us about our customer's journey in buying a car. Now, based on my research, my typical customer takes about 8 steps from the point of researching the cars that she would like to buy to the point of maintaining the car after she has purchased it. I'm going to write down the steps along this journey now. So I'll click on this space, the title, the space for the title, and I'll change it to research, which is the first step that I've identified. Next, I'll move to the next stage of my customer journey, and write the next stage of my. Now, in similar fashion, I'm going to write out every other step along my customer's journey. My own research may be different from yours. So, what your research covers as the steps a customer will take to complete the process of buying a car online will be different. Therefore, your steps might be different. Now, you will notice that after writing 5 steps of the journey, there are still steps along my customer's journey that is not represented on the map. So I'll need to add extra stages to capture the entire gamut of my customer's journey. To do that, I'll click on the Add Stage button and to add an extra layer or an extra stage to my customer's journey. Then I'll change the title to reflect the title of that journey. So I'm going to add another stage here. Then my final stage. There, I've created my customer journey map and I've outlined the steps along my customer's journey. Now, you'll notice at the top of this space, there's a default name, Customer Journey Map 1. I'm going to change this name by clicking on the pencil icon here, and then I'll type. Now, my journey map has a name, and I've outlined the steps from the research stage to the after sales stage. Congratulations, you have successfully created titles for each step of your customer journey. In the next task, you will address your users' goals for each of these stages and you'll fill it in your map.